Need the sandals.
Good morning, everyone. It's
Let's say good morning.
day 9 of our journey,
Let's say good morning.
and
Good morning.
there's Jonathan.
Hudson's way over there.
So it's 34 degrees and very humid.
Hello.
Very humid. You see how I'm dressed. And you see how this boy's dressed. Can you tell who was born in Alabama and who was born in South Dakota? Anyway, so we're in Glen Allen, Alaska. We stopped at this campground for the night. The campground was a little further from the town of Glen Allen than we thought, so it took us a little longer to get here than we thought. But it was late, and we just parked and went inside and ate and went to bed. Today, our plan is to go into Anchorage, which is about 2.5 hours. We're going to go into Anchorage. We're going to stay there for the night, and we're just going to spend the day goofing off and doing some stuff. One of the things that Jennifer and I kind of talked about when we talked about this trip is we wanted it to be fun for the boys. We wanted the boys to remember it well. I want my kids to not be afraid to go after what God's called them to do, and not this experience be a bad experience, put a bad taste in their mouth about, because they didn't ask for this, and so we want to make sure that we're leaving a good legacy for them. So I'll show you some of the scenery that we're seeing. Just tons of evergreen, just kind of far as the mind can see of this little campground. And then today we're actually going to be going by some ice fields. Going to be able to see a glacier, so we'll probably stop on our way and take a look at that, and maybe be able to do a video there too. But so yeah, woke up this morning, 34 degrees. The water, it had rained last night, so the water that had settled on top of the tarp, on top of all of our stuff, covering all of our stuff, is had ice in it, had pools in it, and had ice on it. And so yeah, it's definitely colder than the humidity is much higher, and I knew that when we were starting to come out of here, that it was going to be a lot like the cold we would have in South Alabama, when we would have those bursts of cold, and not like the South Dakota cold that we were used to, of really dry, the dry cold. And so it's something I'm gonna have to get used to. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. My hands are hurting this morning. It's a biting cold, a bitter cold that I just have never liked. So, but we're good. We're gonna take some time today in Anchorage and try to go to the zoo and maybe watch a movie. Just let the boys have some fun today, because they've been riding. We've been driving all day, sleeping, driving all day, sleeping for 5 days straight now. And so we just want to take a break and kind of do something fun for a change, so that we're not driving the whole day. And then we'll stay the night in Anchorage. Maybe even stay Sunday morning, try to go to church somewhere Sunday morning, and then make our way down to Nanilchek either Monday morning or Sunday. So, and as you see, the boys are being boys, and Hudson's not happy because his feet are cold, but he took his shoes off. So, and Jonathan's being a boy. So anyway, thanks you guys for the prayers and the encouragement and the words. It's been awesome. The word for yesterday was frost heave. The roads are definitely, we definitely saw a difference as soon as we crossed the border in the roads. In Alaska, they're really working on trying to make sure everything's paved and smooth. But the problem is permafrost. And for all my friends from the south who don't know what permafrost is, it's a couple feet under the dirt is this layer of ice and dirt and rock. And it fluctuates depending on the temperature. So if it gets warm, it thaws and everything kind of sinks. If it gets cold, it freezes and it rises back up. And so I totally see why and why they did the roads they did the way they did in British Columbia and in the Yucatan or the Yukon, and how the Canadians did the roads. Of course, in Alaska, they want to have it like the lower 48, and so we found a lot of frost heaves yesterday. Probably twice as many frost heaves in our trek yesterday from the border to where we are now than we saw the whole time in British Columbia and the Yukon. And so it makes it going really slow. Basically, what it is it's like a hoopty section in a BMX track or something, where it's just kind of up and down, up and down, up and down, just these gentle ups and downs. And that's really bad in a 55-foot trek with 4 axles and going over it and all. It makes the whole truck shake and bounce, and everything in the trailer bounce. And so anyway, but
watch me run and jump?
so that was pretty tough, but some of them were really bad. And we were like going like 30 miles an hour, and so we're just it took us a little slower yesterday. And so anyway, so we're gonna hopefully get on through to Anchorage today. The roads have smoothed out quite a bit. We are gonna run into some traffic or repairs and stuff that they've had to make. I saw that on the website, on the traffic website for the state. And so but we're ready to move on and try to have a fun day in Anchorage. And but again, thank you guys for the encouragement, the words, the prayers. It's just been awesome to see everybody following us, and we've had a blast. This trip has been just crazy to kind of go and do this. And so we're excited about what's going to happen in the next few days. So anyway, all right, Jonathan wants to show you something. So there's my crazy South Dakota boy in shorts and a t-shirt and sandals, Crocs, because he likes the cold. And as you can tell, you can see his breath. He's okay with it. How is that my kid? I don't know. Anyway. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully we'll give you an update from the glacier in an hour or so. So be watching for that. And we'll see you guys later.